Are we on the brink of a new stage in human evolution? There is a particular state of consciousness that many people have experienced, but most don't yet understand. And since the beginning of time, this state of consciousness has been reported by countless civilizations, from the Egyptians to the American Indians to the Greek philosophers. This state is known as an OBE, an out-of-body experience, or as some people call it, astral projection. And today, reports of this phenomenon are on the rise. Studies show that 10 to 20% of the world's population has had an out-of-body experience at some point in their lives. Just Google OBEs or astral projection and you'll see thousands of first-hand accounts by everyday people, even scientists and doctors. For decades now, doctors have been puzzled by what certain patients tell them after waking up from a near-death experience or anesthesia. You've probably heard the stories of people who claim their consciousness somehow leaves their body during surgery, and how they find themselves floating on the ceiling, staring down at themselves. Skeptics might say this is just a hallucination, but how is it possible that many of these people are able to vividly describe exactly what the doctors were doing to them, what they were wearing, and even what the nurses were talking about? And it's not just on the operating table, because scientists have also been able to replicate this phenomenon in laboratories. In 1966, psychologist Charles Tart ran an experiment where he placed a random 5-digit number on a high shelf above a bed. He then got a test subject who claimed she could induce an out-of-body experience to lie on this bed, leave her body, and tell him what the number was. Amazingly, her answer was correct. The odds of this being just a lucky guess were 100,000 to 1. But you don't need to have a special skill, or come close to death, or take drugs to have an out-of-body experience. Because the truth is, virtually anyone can do it, and the experience varies from person to person. Aside from floating above their bodies, some people are able to project their consciousness to different places and countries. Some people are even able to visit out-of-this-world astral planes. People in online astral projection communities and forums share their OBE experiences with each other every day. Many people who astral project say it takes away their fear of death. Some say it gives them a profound sense of peace and self-realization. Others use it to come up with amazing inspirational ideas. But most importantly, astral projection might just be the catalyst for a new level in human consciousness. Why? Well, think about it. For as long as we've been around, we've relied on secondhand wisdom and dogmatic religious books to help us understand the nature of reality and consciousness. But astral projection changes that, because when your consciousness leaves your body, you get first-hand experience of your limitless nature. You can feel it, you can taste it. The experience truly becomes your own. Could this be the key to transcendence? Could it open our eyes to what we really are and what we're really capable of? Start your astral journey today. Take part in a free online training session with astral projection expert Stephen G. Jones.